In the 2016-2017 financial year budget, the agriculture sector was allocated 823 billion shillings, only 4% of the entire 26.3 trillion shillings of the national budget. It is an increase from about 343 billion shillings in the 2015-2016 financial year, but economic experts argue that this is minimal for a sector that employs about 80% of the population. Statistics from the 2014 National Population and Housing Census reveal that on to 90% of households in rural areas are engaged in agriculture, compared to 46% in urban areas. The former executive director of the Uganda Investment Authority, Maggie, and the chief executive of Stanbic Bank Uganda, Patrick Mweheire, believe that this meager allocation is part of what is driving away youths from the sector.
Agriculture is a comparative advantage for Uganda in the region, globally. Then the next step is, how do we harness that comparative advantage? There are things that the state will do, public sector. There are things that require the private sector to come in. There are skill gaps that need to be bridged. And then there's capital that needs to be invested in that.
You have your piece of land, go ahead and farm. You don't need support from anyone. You just need yourself. You will do your business.
The two were part of the third Leo Africa Economic Forum, aimed at promoting inclusive growth and decent employment by 2030.
Even when you look at the job market, the available jobs, we've not looked at mentorship, but we're always looking at experience. You go for a job, and youth like me is applying for a job, but they need experience of 5 years. But government has not come up with a program to do youth mentorship, mentoring the youth into a given job.
When we say that we want our economy, our agriculture to be modernized and commercialized, how much do we put in it?
Kigozi also says Uganda must expedite its program of skilling Uganda to have more youths get into technical institutions and be self-employed.
We sort of closed all the institutions that were training in certificates and diplomas and went for degree courses. Whereas actually in the manufacturing, on the farms, what you need are these people with less skills.
At the same event, the Minister of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, Amelia Chambade, underscored the need for government to organize the informal sector where many youths are employed.
Informal sector is very broad in Africa, but where are they registered? Where are their statistics? So our role now is to formalize.
Habad Zewa, NTV.
So we